Good morning, 10th class. Hope you all are fine and have done your last day's lesson. That was comprehension of unit number 3. We have done with the unit number 3. Today it's unit number 4. Unit number 4 is first aid. Let's see what are the learning outcomes that we are going to achieve after learning this lesson. After completing this unit, students will identify specialized vocabulary used in a particular field, as it's a medical field related to the first aid. So you will see some medical terms. Use the knowledge of prefixes to determine the meanings of unfamiliar words. Illustrate the use of gerunds and infinitives. You are going to revise the concept. Write a paragraph on the given topic using clear topic sentence and supporting details. Write an effective personal narrative including significant details of time. Okay. Pre-reading. Read the headings of the lesson and look at the pictures. The picture is clear. A person is wounded, right? Another person is there trying to help the wounded person. A box is there, and this box is called a first aid box, right? So what is the lesson about? What do you understand by first aid? Have you ever given first aid to anyone? So these are general questions related to you. You are very much familiar with the first aid, or what is the first aid box, right? So you have to provide the initial help to any injured or wounded person in case of emergency or in case of accident. That initial help is called the first aid. Like if the person is wounded, you provide help to the person through bandages. If the person is unconscious, how you are going to try the person to come to the normal position, right? That initial help in accident or crisis is called first aid. Let's see what's there in the lesson. First of all, we are going to read the lesson out and going to underline difficult words for spellings. You are going to note down the words for spellings on your neat English notebook. First paragraph. We all need help at times in our lives. Sometimes we may have accidents and we may get hurt. When we are injured or suddenly become unwell. So when we are injured or suddenly become unwell, we need some help and someone who knows what to do. So it is the temporary and immediate help. So first aid help is a temporary and immediate help to the injured person. This timely assistance, comprising simple medical techniques, is most critical to the victim and is often life-saving. Right? Any layperson, means any common man, can be trained to administer first aid. This first aid can be carried out using minimal equipment like bandages, right? Adhesives, how to stop the bleeding if the person is wounded. First aid knowledge ranges from taking care of cuts. So this is the minimal help using minimal equipments. That is to take care of the cuts, to deal with the unconscious victim. If the person is unconscious, not in his senses, how you are going to provide help to that unconscious person to come back to the senses. अगर वो बेहोश है तो वो वापस अपनी सेंसेस में किस तरह से आ सकता है, आप उसको ये फर्स्ट एड जो है वो प्रोवाइड करेंगे. Handling minor cuts and scraps. Next, first process that you are going to deal with is cuts and scraps while providing the first aid. Paragraph number 2. Handling minor accidents at home or on the road develops a sense of crisis management. This may prepare people to tackle with unexpected emergencies with great confidence. Right? Minor cuts and scraps usually do not need to go to the emergency room. So these can be handled by using the first aid. by providing the first aid. Yet proper care is essential to avoid infection or other complications. Following guidelines can help you to handle with the crisis and take care of all. First point in dealing with the cuts and scrapes, that is stop the bleeding. Minor cuts and scrapes usually stop bleeding on their own, right? But big cuts or the wounds cannot. If they do not apply gentle pressure with the clean cloth or bandage, hold the pressure continuously for 20 to 30 seconds, and if possible, elevate the wound, means raise the wound a bit, right? तो उस जगह को थोड़ा सा ऊंचा उठा दें ताकि खून निकलना बंद. Do not keep checking to see if the bleeding has stopped, because this may damage or dislodge the clot that is forming and cause bleeding to resume. If blood spurts or continues flowing after continuous pressure, seek medical assistance. Okay. Next point is clean the wound. First try to stop the bleeding, then clean the wound. Rinse out the wound with clean water. To clean the area around the wound, use soap or a washcloth. But soap can irritate the wound, so try to keep it out of the actual wound. Right? सोप इस्तेमाल करें लेकिन इसको ज़ख़म के ऊपर ना लगाएं क्योंकि उससे तकलीफ़ हो सकती है और ज़ख़म पर्सन जो है वो इरिटेट हो सकता है. If dirt or debris remains in the wound after washing, अगर साफ़ करने के बाद भी ज़ख़म पर मट्टी या उसके ज़र्रात बाकी हैं, use tweezers cleaned with alcohol to remove the particles. If debris still remains, see your doctor. Thorough cleaning reduces the risk of infection and tetanus. तो अगर आप ज़ख़म को सही तरह से साफ़ करते हैं तो उससे जो है इन्फेक्शन का और टेटनस जो बीमारी है उसका ख़तरा बहुत हद तक कम हो जाता है. Next point is apply an antibiotic. After you clean the wound, apply a thin layer of an antibiotic cream or ointment. The word is ointment. T silent होगा, ointment. To help keep the surface moist. तो एंटीबायोटिक क्रीम से इस्तेमाल करें ताकि ज़ख़म की जो सतह है वो मॉइस्ट रहे, गीली रहे, तर रहे, ड्राई ना हो, अकड़े ना. The products do not make the wound heal faster, but they can help your body's natural healing process to work fast. Certain ingredients in some ointments can cause a mild rash in some people. If a rash appears, stop using the ointment. तो अगर इस तरह का कोई मसला हो कि अगर वो ऑइंटमेंट इस्तेमाल करने से आपको एलर्जी हो जाती है या ज़ख़म की जगह पर रैशेस हो जाते हैं तो आप उसको इस्तेमाल करना छोड़ दें. Cover the wound. Bandages can help keep the wound clean and keep harmful bacteria out. After the wound has healed enough to make infection unlikely, exposure to the air will speed wound healing. Change the dressing at least daily or whenever it becomes wet or dirty. So if you are allergic to the adhesives used in the most bandages, तो अगर आप उस चिपकने वाली पट्टी से या बैंडेज से एलर्जिक हैं तो आप एडहेसिव फ्री ड्रेसिंग जो है उसको यूज़ करें. स्विच टू एडहेसिव फ्री ड्रेसिंग or sterile gauze held in place with paper tape, gauze roll or loosely applied elastic bandage. These supplies generally are available at pharmacies. ये तमाम चीज़ें जो हैं ये आपको फार्मेसीज़ पर आराम से मिल जाएंगी. Watch for signs of infection. तो ज़ख़म पर इन्फेक्शन का ध्यान रखें. See your doctor if the wound is not healing or you notice any redness, increasing pain, drainage, warmth or swelling. This is first aid kit. कि ये आपका जो फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स है उसमें क्या क्या चीज़ें आपके पास होनी चाहिए. ठीक है, इसको आप रीड आउट करेंगे ख़ुद से. ऑलराइट, पहली चीज़ जो इसमें होनी चाहिए दैट इज़ योर फर्स्ट एड बुक. ओके. सेकेंड थिंग इज़ बैंड एड्स और प्लास्टर्स. कि इसमें बैंड एड्स हों और आपके प्लास्टर्स हों. रीड द डिटेल योरसेल्फ, दिस इज़ वेरी सिंपल. इलास्टिक बैंडेजेस हों, गॉज एंड एडहेसिव टेप हो उसके अंदर, एंटीसेप्टिक वाइप्स और अल्कोहल स्वैब्स, कॉटन वूल्स, सेफ्टी पिन्स एंड ट्वीज़र्स, सिजर्स होनी चाहिए. नेक्स्ट इज़ लेटेक्स ग्लव्स, Gloves must be there. Calamine lotion, clinical thermometer, or analgesic tablets, right? So 3 to 4 words हैं जिनकी pronunciation का आपने ख्याल रखना है. Read this lesson out. Okay, I have underlined the difficult words. Okay, I'll provide you the pictures of it so that you may note all these difficult words in your neat notebook. Is that clear? So note down the spellings and read the lesson out. Take care.